It's fucking noon.
It is noon, but there's
It is.
crazy
All
thing.
of you look like you barely made it out of bed to be here.
I mean, my bed is. I can touch my bed right here.
You can see
So-
my bed.
I'm literally in my bed.
Yeah, Tom
Like,
didn't
tucked
make
in.
it out.
Oh my god, Tom's actually under sheets right now.
Oh yeah.
I've showered. I've been up since like fucking 8.
I don't.
What do
I
you-
don't
Well,
understand.
good for you.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
I-
understand how you can do that because I've been unemployed for all of like a week and I'm going insane and I wake up at 3:30 every day. It's the worst.
I got back in bed for this.
I was up until like 6 in the morning. So,
Jeez.
you know.
What? Doing what?
Well, I was playing video games until like 4.
Well,
And
see, here's
then-
the thing. Connor's not 30 yet, so he doesn't.
Oh yeah, that makes
It
sense.
hasn't hit him.
Well, no, but once again, I was also fucking quarantined due to the Rona until
Oh yeah.
actually just today. So,
Ooh.
yeah, that's the big news in my life. 'Cause I woke up this morning to
Yeah.
a sweet negative. So
Ooh.
I don't have
Are you
symptoms.
gonna go
And I
watch all of the Marvel movies just like on your living room couch rather than in your bedroom?
yeah.
Do they look different when you don't have Corona? That's the
They-
real question.
Yeah,
You have
they
to-
do.
You
For
can
the sake of science.
really smell those movies.
I can
When,
smell the sweat off of Thor's biceps.
And don't we all want that?
Welcome to the Never Game.
Yeah. This is the Never Games. My name is Trevor. I am the CEO of Stickerbox Studios, and I look like I'm the only one who is enjoying recording at noon today.
My name is Tom O'Brien, and recording at noon today was my idea.
My name is Connor Provost, and I fucked up by asking if we could record earlier in the day and not specifying that earlier meant like 4.
And my name is Nolan McGinnis, captain of the snooze button. And yes, welcome to this very special episode of the Never Games, our first ever matinee recording.
Ooh.
As you couldn't tell from data given earlier, we are recording at noon, which is
It's a thing.
it's ungodly.
That's- That is 2 a.m. Knoll time.
Yeah,
So.
I
I had
really
a
should be
friend-
getting to bed.
I had a friend in grad school who, after our first year, was deported and had to do his second. Yeah. He had to do the first semester, second year remotely. And it took us several weeks to realize that he was starting his classes for the day at like 8 o'clock at night.
See, that's like perfect timing for me. Those are
that
my-
would be nice.
Jeez.
I'm very much a night owl.
No, absolutely not. But the thing, I'm not an early bird either. Like, I'm like 4 cups of coffee in. That's the only reason I'm coherent at the moment.
4 cups of
Oh,
coffee,
you see,
Jesus.
yeah, you got some enhancers going on there. I'm going all natural.
Yeah.
I just watched you take a hit.
Coffee wise.
Yeah, let's be real. That's not an enhancer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's just to get me to like the flat plateau again.
As a counterpoint, I am halfway through a mug of Lady Grey tea.
Well,
Well, I got
ain't
green.
you something
There you
special.
go.
All right. Let's should we play a game?
Yeah, let's play a game. We
Oh,
gotta
a
get
game
into
sounds like
this.
fun. That'll wake us up.
Yeah. Oh boy, is this going to wake you up? It is my
Oh
game.
no.
I am very excited.
Identify
Because-
nap sounds.
No, I am going to kill all of you
Nice.
because today's game is Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure how familiar all of you are with Dungeons and Dragons. Tom, I know,
Yeah,
is
Tom's gonna be
very,
playing later
very,
today.
very.
It's true.
But in order to keep this fast-paced and have it not take 4 hours, this is going to be a very, very simplified version of Dungeons and Dragons. There's no stats, there's no bonuses. Every single event is going to be decided by me rolling a d20. That is the only die being used. So for Noel and Connor, D&D, you can do anything at all.
Right.
You say, I want to do this. I, as the DM, am going to roll a d20 to decide whether you do it or you do not. If you say, I want to do a backflip, I'll go, okay, backflips are very hard. I need to get an 18 or higher on the d20 or else you fail and you fall over. So whatever you want to do, you can try and do it. If it's harder, it's going to be harder to do, but there's a chance of it being done successfully. The way that this is going to work, the winner is going to be the last one alive. You are you. You are completely neutral. Most things are just going to be over a 10 is a success, under a 10 is a failure.
Okay.
On each of your turns, you're going to have one movement where you can say, I'm going to go over to this place. You have one action where you can do something. You can swing a sword, or you can, look through a drawer. And then the third thing, which you also get to do once on your turn, is either an assessment or a vocalization. And again, for the sake of speed, this is going to have to happen fast. If you're taking too long to decide, I'm going to say that your turn is over, and that is it. And other than that, stay alive.
Neat.
Yeah.
I'm worried
So-
like he's going to start us off like, all right, so you're in a volcano and it's going to explode.
We
What
did
are you
that
going
last
to do?
week. Trevor and I in our D&D game.
It's true, yeah.
You're falling out of a plane without a parachute. What would roll your dice? Roll them bones.
I would like to
See
attempt
what
to not die
happens.
from falling. Oh,
Yeah.
that's going to be a high. That's a high number. High DC.
Yeah, well, can I do a perception check before that? Like that'll probably figure out if anyone else has a parachute or not.
Noel knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
A little bit. So I have my D20 here. Whenever you're ready, or you know what, first I'll decide the order that people are going to go in. And again, this is going to happen fast. So when I say go, you got to just be ready.
Wait. Like, is there like a setting
Yeah.
we're being dropped in?
Where are
Like,
we?
What's
You'll
going
figure
on?
that out in a moment.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go in the order I have you on the screen. Tom, your order, you got a 16.
Oh, good
Noel,
initiative.
you got a 20. So you're going to be going first. And Connor,
Yeah.
you got a
man.
10. So it's going to be Noel, then Tom, then Connor is the order that we're going to go in.
Neat.
Cool.
So if you're ready, we're going to jump in.
Yeah. So I do an action first?
So first I'm going to tell you what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that would help.
So, as I said before, you are you. That is the character that you're playing.
Can get into that headspace. Trevor's the only one that thought that was funny.
You are where you are right now, and all of a sudden, a wizard kicks down your door. Every single one of you right now, a wizard kicks down your door. He is in full wizard garb. Big, heavy, dark blue robe with stars and moons and stuff all over it. Huge, pointy hat to match. And he's holding a big, long stick with a big, bright star on the end of it. And he goes, hey, fuck you. Be ready to fight. You right now have 5 seconds to grab whatever is around you, and that is going to be your weapon. 5, 4,
I got a machete.
3,
Will that work?
2, if you can grab it.
Oh,
2,
nope. Water
Got a
bottle.
mug.
1.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, what a huge rapid decline already.
you all are so not prepared. Tom has
I
a mug.
I have swords in my apartment, just none of them are within reach.
Yeah,
In,
I've got
in
a
5 fucking seconds.
got a big old
Yep.
stabby guy over there.
Well, Noel has, what is that, a water bottle?
It's just
And
a
Connor
water
also?
bottle. Yeah, but it's
Okay.
it's metal reinforced.
Middle bottom,
Yeah.
middle bottom.
This is
And Tom
entirely
has-
metal.
A ceramic mug.
Coffee mug.
So what I'm going to say is that Noel and Connor both have a blunt instrument that can be reused. Tom, you have a blunt instrument that can be used once. And then, all of a sudden, all three of you are transported out of your room and you are dropped in front of a house. You are 10 feet from the front door of the most generic-looking cookie-cutter house you've ever seen. Door is closed. There is, on the right side of the house, wraparound windows. On the left side, you see one window. There's no driveway. There is no walkway up to the door. It is just a house. It is on a hill surrounded by trees on all sides, about 100 yards away from the house. and it starts with Noel. What are you going to do?
Perception check.
Okay. Noel looks around. There's trees. There's a house.
Okay. I'll knock on the door. Is that do I do an action?
Yeah.
Yeah, knock on
You
the
can
door.
walk up to the door and knock. That'll be your turn. You knock on the door, and that's it for now.
Okay.
Up next is Tom.
Are we together or are we still separate?
The three of you are all there. You were just dropped down in front of this.
And
in
is the
front of this
wizard
house.
still there? I meant to ask that.
Nope.
Okay.
Just the three of you in front of this house.
Neat.
Okay, I would like to say, holy shit, how'd you guys get here? What's going on? And then I would like to hide in a bush beside the door.
There is no bush.
Damn.
There's just
Why didn't
a
Noel's
house.
perception check tell me that? Fine, I will stand beside the door.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything else?
I guess I would like to look in the big wraparound windows.
Creep.
Okay.
Fucking pervert over here. Looking
That's what I
at
was gonna do,
windows.
so I'm glad you're doing
Oh, God.
Okay.
Loads
So
of creeps on
you
this
walk
show.
over. The windows are on the right side, so you walk to the right. You look through. You see a living room. There's 2 chairs, a table, a couch. There's a fire to the left. Then straight back, there is big double doors that are open into another room where there is a woman who looks like she has just stood up from a couch, and she notices you looking through the window and looks alarmed.
And kills all of us.
Connor, your turn.
Okay, so can I take a look around the other side of the house?
Yeah. Are you gonna just poke your head around to the left?
Yeah, I just want to. I want to. So far, we only know of the wraparound window and then the main front door. But I would like to.
Yep.
Like to check around the perimeter of the house.
Okay. You look to the left, and as you start walking over, you notice the trees that are surrounding this big clearing are crawling with zombies. They're coming out of every direction. Thousands of them. Like an insurmountable number of zombies are coming after you. When you see this, do you want to keep walking around to the left of the house, or do you want to do something else?
I would like to shout at my new compatriots. Hey fuckers, we got zombies incoming.
God damn
And-
it.
Is it weird that the lady in the house was more alarmed by Tom than the thousands of zombies?
Is it possible for me to? Is the door? Can I just open? Can I go in the door and yell at the lady that we got zombies incoming? Or
You
was
can-
walking to the left?
You
my
can
action?
go over and you can see the zombies turn around and go open the door, if that's what you want to do.
I would like to do that.
Okay, so
She's
you
gonna
open the
shoot me.
door and step in, at which point what you see is there's a long hallway that leads straight through the middle of the house all the way to the back. To your left is a door. In that door is a dining room. To the north side of that dining room, there is another door that leads into a kitchen. In that kitchen stands a man with a knife. To your right, you see the living room that Tom saw. The woman who just got out of her couch and had started walking over towards the window, looking alarmed from where Tom was. And that's where you are. Now, Noel, you were standing by the door. What are you going to do now?
Gotta help me set these people at ease, man.
I
You already used your speak action to tell everybody that there's zombies.
oh,
Well,
we
no,
don't
I
get
know.
like one a person or
You do. Every turn you get,
Oh, okay.
you can say or assess something, you can do an action, and you can move.
okay. I will say, don't stab me. Hey, don't stab me. I saw zombies, and I am a paladin. My name is Noel the Paladin. Don't stab me.
She believes you.
Fucking hell.
Or sorry, the man hears you and believes that you are a paladin. However, he says to you, "Get the fuck out of my house," and he starts coming towards you with his knife. He's not going to make it to you, but
I try and snap his knife out of his hands with my trusty blunt reusable object.
My trusty blunt.
Yeah.
That is Noel's weapon of
you-
choice.
Yeah.
you swing and miss.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay, so
Oh,
Tom, your
no.
turn.
That fucking that's the pits, man.
You're currently right by the window.
I would like to move into the house and close the door behind me.
Okay.
And just say, better take our chances in here.
Is no one gonna try to warn them of the zombies?
I said. Oh
As
no, I
Tom
didn't
says,
say that.
gonna take
did
my
Noel
chances
not
in
say that there
here.
are zombies? I'll
No,
also
I
say
just
that there are zombies.
I just talked about myself.
Okay.
For,
Yeah.
For a good
Yeah,
long time.
I'll close the door and be just like, better take our chances in here instead of out there with all the zombies.
Okay, so as you walk in, you notice a third person down at the very end of the hallway. A man pokes his head around and goes, "Oh shit, not again!" And he starts walking over across the hallway into the room where the woman was. It then goes to Connor.
All right. I am
There's
just.
currently a man right by you and Noel in the front door, and Tom, with a knife. Noel just took a swing at him.
Okay.
And fucking beefed it too. Oh man.
I would like to sort of back Noel away from the dude and tell Noel not to attack the people who could potentially be our salvation, and attempt to reason with the man with the knife that we should all work together in order to survive the zombie horde.
The man says, "No, fuck you, get out of my fucking house."
Jesus, this guy sucks.
And-
All right, well then I'm going to use my water bottle and bash him upside the face.
All right. And you hit him upside the face with your water bottle. He takes 7 points of damage.
How much does like an average person have?
You're not going to know how much they have. Each of you has 100.
Oh wow. Jesus, this is going to take
Damn, I'm
forever.
tough.
Maybe. The man who just got hit upside the head with the water bottle is going to take his knife and stab Connor
Where?
So remember how I said
He
this was going
misses
to take forever?
horribly.
Oh, okay.
At that point, the woman who noticed Tom at first is walking towards you guys in the door. She reaches over onto a chair, picks up a gun, and fires it at the closest person, which I think it would be Noel because Connor just moved him out of the way of the other door. So she fires a gun at Noel and hits him.
Whoops.
And that is going to be...
You also didn't tell me how much damage I took or where I got stabbed or nothing.
he missed you.
Yay! He's really bad at stabbing.
Noel gets shot, and it is you take 40 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
So Noel's down to 60, and that brings it back to you, Noel. Right now, you are on the right side of the hallway, the room that Tom saw through the windows. To your right, there's a long hallway leading north. The man with the knife is to the left. There's another man at the very end of the hallway.
with the gun.
no, the woman has the gun.
No, the woman has the gun.
Oh, okay. Well, I say, ow. I say, ow. And then I go try and talk to the... We haven't talked to the man down the hallway yet. That's like the new guy, right?
Yeah, he just poked his head out and
yeah.
said, "Not again."
He seems like a reasonable dude. I might have to go over there and say, "Hey, can you tell them to not stab and shoot us, please?"
Okay.
I don't know what else. Yeah,
So you walk down the hallway.
and talk to him. Reason with, is that a thing? I don't know.
Okay. That's a 1. So
So either way, it's not.
You
So-
walk down the hall and you're just like, I've been shot.
the man says, "Nope, the zombies don't go away until all of you are dead." And he continues to walk across the hallway, and he enters the room where the woman was and heads towards a locked cabinet on the far side of the room.
Okay.
You already moved. You already said something. You can take an action or like assess where you are, what's going on.
And there's none of the house dwellers near me, right?
Since you walked down the hallway, the hallway has 6 doors. There's the 2 right at the front. There's 2 more. One that leads into a kitchen on the left. One that leads into the room where the woman was on the right. And then at the end of the hallway, there's 2 more doors. One that the man's walking through, and one that the man came from. Where the man came from, there's also a set of stairs going up and a set of stairs going down.
Oh, I'll go upstairs if that's an action.
Okay.
Can I do that? I don't know.
I'll say you can do that.
Okay.
I'll say you get to the stairs and you're like halfway up them.
All right, that works.
I'm gonna just go, Connor, come with us, and I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Okay. Anything else? I'll give you like an assessment or.
As I move past the room where the guy had gone at the very end of the hall, can I see anything that's in there?
It's another living room. It's set up looking around a TV. You notice as he unlocks the cabinet in the back, it is full of weapons.
Okay.
And you also, as you are doing all this, you look out and you notice that the zombies are getting close to the house.
Okay.
And I'll say that's your turn. So Connor.
All right, so the dude has unlocked the cabinet now, and we can see the weapons in there.
Yep.
All right, I am gonna.
You're still actually down near the front of the house, but Tom has told you to come with them, so you can do that if you want to.
Can I sprint down the hall and attempt to tackle the man unlocking the cabinet to the ground?
Yeah, that'll be your full turn to do that if you want to do that.
Okay.
You do not succeed.
Oh.
He throws you off. You are now laying on the ground next to him as he's reaching for a grenade.
For a grenade? Okay. Now that I'm on the ground next to him, can I use my beautiful words and feminine wiles to attempt to seduce him into not killing us?
You do not succeed.
What the fuck?
That is your turn. So, Noel.
Uh,
You watch this man toss Connor to the ground as you are running up the stairs. You see him reach into the cabinet. I would say that you don't see exactly what he's going for.
shit.
But
Now, don't metagame, Noel. You can't act like you know that he has a grenade.
Yeah.
Right. Well, fuck. I was already running upstairs. Kind of want to see what's upstairs.
You're just gonna leave me?
Well, we are kind of playing
Remember-
against each other.
yeah, the last person alive wins the point. So,
I'm just going to continue upstairs.
all right, you get to the top of the stairs. Directly ahead of you is an open door leading into a bathroom. To your right is a closed door. To your left is a hallway that you can see splits off to the right. Down the hallway there is a door that is half closed.
Oh man, I've been playing Warzone way too much. I was really expecting like a bathtub full of guns. Is that you didn't say that there was anyone up here, right?
You don't see anybody.
I go to a room.
So there's the bathroom directly in front of you. To your right,
Not that
there is a closed door. To your left,
I'll go left.
Okay. So as you turn left, you notice that there is an open door to a dark room. It looks like a closet. And then right next to that is another door that is a little bit open to another room that is fairly dark.
I'll take a dark room.
Which one, the closet or the room?
The room.
Okay. You notice as you go up that the door is loosely on its hinges.
Oh, wonderful.
What do you do from there?
You know what? I'll continue.
All right. You push the door open.
That fucking
You push
face,
the door
Trevor.
open, step through, and the floor falls through. You have fallen down into the first floor on top of Connor. Both of you. Coincidentally, it's where you are. I have all this preset, so I'm not like playing favorites at all. Connor takes 13 points of damage from Noel falling on him.
That's
And
it?
Noel takes
40, 60, 60, 60.
16 points of damage as you fall through the floor.
Wait, do I hit the grenade guy?
He's not exactly there.
I'm like at his
What
feet.
the hell?
He tossed you to the side. Look, I have it like charted out exactly. So
Oh my
I thought I was like
God.
at his feet.
Yeah.
at that point, both Noel and Connor, to the south is the woman with the gun. She fires the gun. She already saw Connor there, so that's who she's going to shoot at. And she hits him. You take a lot of damage. You are down to 31 health, Connor. You also notice that the man with the knife is also heading towards the stairs. He's going to follow you guys up the stairs. And that brings it to Tom.
Hearing a crash and a gunshot behind me, I'm gonna keep going up the stairs.
All right, at the top of the stairs, directly in front of you is a bathroom. To your right is a closed door. to your left is the hallway.
Is a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a room. The door is now missing, and you can see that the floor is also missing, and the hallway turns down to the right.
And I'm still on the floor, just owing.
No, you're on the first floor now.
Right.
You're
but
on top of Connor, who is bleeding.
I'm still on
Yeah.
top of these.
Just
things.
laying on top of me,
Just-
who has just been shot somehow, despite the fact that you're now on me. How did she hit me and not Noel?
It's not a shot.
She didn't know Noel was there. She was just aiming over there.
What? This is crazy, man.
Is there a window in the bathroom?
No, the bathroom's like in the middle of the house, essentially.
Okay, I guess I'll go to the closed door and open it.
Okay, you open the closed door, and in there is a completely white room. The walls are white. There's a white carpet. The ceiling is white. The shades are all down, white shades. And over in a back corner, there's a little child. The child says, "Did my friend send you?" And then he reaches over to his right, where you see a wand.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go in there.
Okay, so the child grabs the wand, he points it at you, and he goes, "Alakaboom,
He goes, what?
Alakaboom.
alakaboom,"
Oh, alakaboom.
and you get hit by a big, bright beam of light, and you take a lot of damage. 5d20s worth is what that's going to be.
Okay. So unlikely to kill me.
But still
Could
possible.
put you pretty close, though. You are down to 37.
Okay, that's reasonable, I suppose.
Okay.
I would say you still have like an assessment left if you want to do anything else.
I'll say, you have mighty magics. I can teach you even more.
The baby says, "You're not as strong as my friend." Connor's turn.
Kid's a fucking creep.
I like that it went from a small
were-
child to a baby.
Right.
Like infant, like 2-3 years old.
It has very rapidly progressing progeria.
Jesus. Okay. How far am I from the dude who I tried to tackle? Like, am I within? Can I try to like sweep his leg and trip him up?
Sure.
Am I close enough to do that?
You do that. You trip him. He falls down and takes a little bit of damage.
Okay. Can I grab the grenade?
That would be also an action.
Okay.
You used your action to knock him down. I'll say you can move and do an assessment or a vocalization.
All right. So the stairs are relatively near me, and what else? What other rooms are near me?
So you are in a living room. There is you are in the northeastern corner of the house. The southeastern corner is the living room where Tom had looked in the front window. Over in the northwestern corner of the house is where the stairs are, and there's a little hallway next to the stairs.
All right. I'm gonna run to the stairs. I would like to get up the stairs. I would like to make
Okay.
up of this place.
All right.
Actually, no. No. You said there's a downstairs too, right?
There
I want
is.
to go downstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs instead.
Okay. So I'll say you get to the stairs, you start going down. It's very dark, so you're going to have to go slowly. But you do notice down at the bottom there's a little pull string for a light. But you can't get there now.
Okay.
At this point, I will say all of you start to hear zombies. They are right up on the house, and you hear them loud enough that you know that there is a way for them to get in.
Mhm.
That brings it to Noel.
So I'm still on the floor that's on the floor. That's on the ceiling that crashed down onto the floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But homeboy is now laying next to you with said grenade somewhere, either in his hand or nearby.
And a woman pointing a gun in your direction.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
tripped him,
I'm-
so he's
yeah,
on the
I'm-
ground with the grenade.
Okay. Is the grenade within reach? Like, can I snatch it?
It's in his hands.
Can I snatch it?
You do not succeed.
Oh.
So-
Shit.
You're wrestling over a fumbled ball, but in fact it's a grenade, not a ball.
Yeah.
I don't think I can. That was my turn, right? Can I do anything else?
You can move somewhere. Right now, you're right next to this guy laying on the ground.
I move towards the weapon chest. Is that still open and or unlocked?
Yep.
Or okay, yeah,
It's actually right next to you.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah, I should have thought of that.
I'll say you look in there also.
Okay.
And you see more grenades, and you're able to grab 3 of them.
This weapons chest is basically a really big like like a container of a dozen eggs, except it's all grenades.
It's all grenades. You rolled very high on that one. That's why you have 3 grenades now.
Cool.
But that'll be your turn.
Just kidding.
Tom, you are upstairs. You are in a room with a very
Wand-wielding
young
baby.
child. Yeah.
Well, right now it's probably more like a zygote since it's getting younger and younger.
I will say, your friend is very strong. Do you think you can be my helper and get rid of the zombies? Help me get rid of the zombies?
The kid said there's only one way to get rid of the zombies, and then he fires the wand at you again, but misses.
Okay. I am going to run over to one of the curtains, the blinds, which I assume there are windows behind, and I would like to try and open that window.
Get some more circulation.
You do that. You fling the blinds to the side. You open the window. You look out, and there is a sea of zombies right at the door, or like right at the side of the house.
Okay. Can I do anything else?
I'll give you a little bit more movement, but that's it.
No, I guess I'm done then.
Okay, Connor.
All right. I would like to pull the light string and see
All
what's
right.
going on down there.
So you get to the bottom of the stairs. There is a wall directly in front of you. You pull the string. To your left, there is a room full of boxes. To your right, there's a hallway that like loops around in the opposite direction of the direction that the stairs went down.
Okay. I would like to go check out them boxes.
All right. You go to the boxes, you reach in, and you find a bazooka.
Fuck yeah!
It has... You guys are rolling really high on the weapons thing. It has 1 bazooka round in it. There is no other rounds for you to grab.
Okay. Can I just look around is there anything else to see around me?
No, this room, it's just a bunch of boxes. You happen to open one that had a bazooka in it.
All right, cool.
If you want to move a little bit more, you can. You haven't gone very far.
I guess I'll start down the that hallway.
All right. I'll say you make it to the end of the hallway. You come across like a T intersection. On your left and your right are closed doors.
Okay.
And that'll be your turn. Noel.
I throw all of my grenades.
All of them?
I'm going to do one. I'm going to throw 1 at the guy who already has one, and then 2 at that.
He is at your feet.
Yeah, that's probably not a good place to throw a grenade.
Oh well, in that case, if he's at my feet,
Herb stomp him.
yeah, I'm gonna have him
Okay.
swallow his teeth.
You hit him. You hit him pretty good. And he dies.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Seeing that, you hear the woman shriek. You kick this guy's face in, and the woman shrieks and go, "How dare you!" and fires the gun at you. And hits you.
Oh no.
And you take...
Jesus, Trevor, this is. Oh God, damn it!
You don't die, but you were down to 9 health.
Yes.
You can move if you want.
How is he able to move at 9 health?
Yeah. I feel like half of me is still buried under ceiling floor. No, I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
I like to be around my blood.
All right, Tom.
Noel's accepted his fate.
I guess I'm gonna try. This is probably gonna end up killing me. I'm gonna try and climb out the window and go up to the roof.
Gonna trip on the way out.
Okay.
Big risk, big reward, you guys.
As you take a step out the window, your back foot catches the the shade which you had moved aside, and you fall down into the horde of zombies. You take falling damage.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're in this horde of zombies. You're done.
Yeah, the zombies start to attack you.
It's just funny that Trevor started with falling damage.
Tom has died.
Tom has died.
He's been eaten by zombies after falling out of a window.
Yep.
So, up next is Connor in the basement.
In the basement.
To your left and your right are closed doors.
I have a single bazooka round.
Single bazooka round.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use that single bazooka round to shoot out the stairs so that no one can come down here and fuck with me. And I'm just gonna wait it out.
Okay. Flawlessly done. You fire a bazooka. The rubble falls down, clogging up the hallway as well. As you do this, though, you hear from the door on your right, growling from the door on your left, a very, very low grumble and some thumping.
So growling to my right and thumping and grumble to the left.
Yes.
That's just a really big rabbit.
I'm gonna kick open the growling door, like with a lot of force to hopefully fuck up whatever is on the other side of it.
That's my favorite Dragon Force album.
Okay, you attempt to kick open the door. You succeed. On the other side, there are a pack of wolves. The wolves, hearing the explosion, were pretty angry about it. They are already heading towards the door where they heard the sound from.
So the door didn't hit any of them in the face?
I'll say it hit one of them.
Okay.
Um,
I just gotta wait out Noel's 9 damage.
Yeah, it's a question of whether you get eaten by wolves or Noel stubs his toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 of the 5 wolves in the room managed to
5?
get a bite on you. Yep. You take 23 points of damage. You were down to 8.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
So, Noel, you are currently staring down a woman directly across from you. She has a gun. You have 3 grenades.
I have 4 grenades. Because the dead guy's grenade.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I throw all the grenades. I'm going to do it this time.
Every single one of the grenades? Are
One.
you throwing them all at once?
Just shot put
Yeah.
a collection of grenades.
You know what? One of us 3 this turn is going to die. Be
Well,
it
I'm
Almost
dead.
already dead.
no. Be it the gun lady or me or Connor or the 5 wolves. Yeah, I'm gonna shot put all 4 loaded grenades to take out all the pens, and I just heave them over.
I feel like
Okay.
regardless, that's still gonna kill you. Like, there's no way that blast is not gonna be large enough to kill you.
We'll see. I can roll lucky.
Okay. You rolled very unlucky.
Yay!
As
You
you're
drop
winding
all
up,
the
one
grenades
of
at your
them
feet.
One of them falls at your feet. Another one hits the couch right in front of you and goes not too far. The third one, however, does go over into the other room, close to the woman, not super close, but I'll say you have a very quick movement. If you can, it's going to be hard to get away from the explosion, but I'll give you an opportunity to.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
How would you like to?
Yeah, I'll just move farthest away from any possible grenades. That's
You
not.
trip and fall.
Slipped on your own blood.
Yeah, that that is going to do you in.
Yay!
There's-
I win by default.
Actually, you know what? If I roll 4 1s, nope, that is going to do you in. The explosion goes off. Connor hears it from the basement. He is not underneath where Noel was, so he wouldn't see his limp body fall through the floor. Connor is surrounded by wolves, but the last one alive, barely alive. Congratulations, Connor.
Yay!
We all died within like a round of each other.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Can I just use a final turn to try to wolf whisper these wolves and make them be my friends?
You gotta
what-
come away.
What
with
does
a
your
pet.
wolf whisper sound like?
I don't know. You haven't rolled yet, so it's either amazing or I'm just like shouting at
You're
their
gonna-
faces.
Hey, pretty great
It's-
babies. Pretty great
it's,
babies.
It's
Hey, pretty great
you're gonna
babies. Why don't you come over here and lick this spoonful of peanut butter? Pretty great babies.
Noel dies again. That was weird. I'm gonna say that's not gonna work
It's
because
not-
these are wolves and you're a human. They don't understand you.
I'm not like actually whispering. It's the phrase like dog whisper. I'm trying to tame the beast with the siren song.
What does a siren song sound like?
I don't know. He hasn't rolled yet, so I don't know if it's good or bad yet.
It was very average. Had these been puppies, they would have been your best friends. But these are wolves who are just rattled by several explosions.
All right, fine. Well, I died last.
Yeah, you died last. I'm really disappointed. You guys missed out on a rabid groundhog who would have given you rabies. You missed out on a room full of guns. You missed out on the wizard tucked away in a back corner of upstairs. And the loud thumping noise that was opposite the wolves was a 9-foot-tall ogre. So,
Oh.
I knew not to trust the thumping. At least I got to die surrounded by a bunch of good boys.
yeah.
And that lady who kept fucking shooting us.
And another little thing, if in the first room to the right, there was a fireplace, above the fireplace was flue powder from Harry Potter, and a high enough roll, you would have found that and been able to just teleport to any fireplace that you would like to be.
Oh,
Well,
man.
damn.
That sounds pretty swell. Fuck.
But nobody other than the gun-wielding woman entered that room.
Well, yeah, because she was wielding a gun.
Yeah, I was preoccupied by a man with a grenade, a woman with a gun, and another man with a knife who has a head wound due to my trusty Hydro
Yeah.
Flask.
All right, so that was Dungeons and Dragons Trevor edition. Congratulations, Connor.
Thanks.
Yes.
I got to feed some good boys today.
I guess technically. All right, you want to just jump into the multimedia minute?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
This week, I've noticed as we've been recording this show that y'all know a lot about music, and I don't know jack shit about music. Frequently, it's like, oh, you've heard of the Quips? They're a whole lot like the Bazings, like, and I'm just like, what? Like, so I had each of you send me an album, which I have listened to, and I enjoyed all of them. You guys did a good job. So I figured we would just take a couple minutes to talk about some music that you guys like that I'm experiencing for the first time.
Cool.
As if you guys didn't know that that's what was going to happen, but people listening didn't know that that's what was going to happen. So
That's for true.
the first one that I want to talk about is the album that Connor recommended, which was "Gimme Fiction" by Spoon.
My favorite band.
The "Gimme Fiction" came out in 2005.
Yeah.
And was Spoon's fifth album. I thought this was really interesting. The first thing that really struck me about it in listening was that it felt like an indie rock, like Austin, Texas version of the late Beatles.
Yeah.
Like, some stuff that I wrote down here is that reverb, static, and feedback are really common elements in most of the songs on the album.
Yeah.
And that I thought that was really interesting that there was a good mix between like normal instruments that you would expect in a rock album, electric guitar, bass, drums, but then also like instruments that you would normally consider classical. Like there's some violin. I also noticed that they hop back and forth between what sounds like keyboard and a traditional like full-size piano. Like given how big the sound is. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I thought that The Beast and the Dragon Adored, which is the first song on the album, reminded me a lot of stuff from Abbey Road.
Yeah.
Specifically, She's So Heavy.
I can see that.
It's just like, and I also thought it was interesting that they the sound editing on it seemed like the vocals sounded really far away to me, which gave more emphasis to the actual music as opposed to the lyrics.
They've got a really kind of sloppy recording style, which I've always loved about them. That it sounds like they let little mistakes like stay on the record and the album, and yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how much of that was intentional and how much of it was like just letting it be organic. Like,
I think there's kind of a mixture between the two.
mhm.
So, but yeah, I mean that's what's always drawn me to them is that it almost sounds like you're in the room with them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
listened to a couple of their songs as like live recordings, and it was interesting how similar it was.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the fact that there are people who are like chanting and talking and like drinking beer or whatever that were also like in the room where it was recorded. But there's so many albums that like, or musicians that I don't like to listen to their live music because it's far away, the sound quality's not great, you know.
Mhm.
You're just not getting like, I feel like there's an energy to a live performance that I enjoy, but that the quality of the actual music ends up dropping. So like I'd much
Yeah.
rather listen to a studio recording most of the time because I can actually like hear what's being said and like where all the instruments come in at their proper like intended volumes and things. And I didn't feel like there was that much of a difference with some of the songs from this album. That because it was, from what you're saying, an organic recording process that like it was just like being like it was more like the studio versions obviously were plugged into like the instruments were plugged into computers so that you got all of the sound, but it was still like an organic sound just like in a live show.
Cool.
One of the other things that I think is really interesting is that my favorite band is Guster, which is also a band from the early 90s that like their release schedules for their albums are almost like exactly the same between Guster and Spoon.
Interesting.
Like,
I didn't realize that actually.
The Guster started like formed in like 91, but their first album came out in 2004, and then like almost each of their albums is like within a year of each other. And it's interesting to just see like these two bands that started at the same time and continued to be active for like getting close to 30 years now that have a similar progression, but that their sound is so different.
Yeah. Guster's another band I really like. Keep It Together, I think, is a fantastic album.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of my favorites of theirs. So moving on next is this album that Noel recommended, which was Bitter Drink, Bitter Moon by Murder by Death.
Yes,
So
it's one of my favorite bands
good.
and favorite albums.
It's what a name for a for a band.
Yeah.
Which I think was named after a movie. There's a movie.
Yeah,
called
in
Murder
like
by
the
Death, right?
60s or 70s, I think.
Yeah. So I thought it was really interesting that it was like the whole album was just felt kind of like bleak, like it was bleak indie rock country. Like
I call it
kind of.
Yeah, I call it to people, it's like bandit rock. Like if you robbed a town in like Red Dead and you're just trying to escape, that's the music that would play.
If your horse had a radio like in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was super interesting. I was having a really hard time identifying the play style of the guitar in My Hill, which was like
Okay.
I felt like for all of these albums, I was like, okay, analyze each song, like pay attention to them. And then as I got further in, I was just like, now I'm just listening to music. And then at the end, I was like, oh shit, I haven't written anything down for like these past 3 songs. So I have like much more detailed notes towards the beginning. But like, yeah, it felt the guitar style on it felt really, I mean, plucky. Like I was having a hard time actually even identifying whether it was like a guitar that was being played in a style that I'm not used to, or if it was a banjo being played in a style that I'm not used to. Like, I mean, I think it's guitar, but it was, I don't know, which was part of the reason that I called it like quasi country, that were one of the first things that made me think that is that like often when I'm listening to country, I'm just like, what are they doing with this guitar? Why is this not like what I'm used to?
Okay.
When I was finding stuff for this, I ended up watching the music video for
Lost River.
Lost River. Yeah.
Yeah, that's their, I think, their most well-known song, or one of them off this off the album, and it's one of my favorites too. And the video is awesome.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the video.
It's a cool video. I was having a hard time telling whether it was CG or like really thickly painted acrylic or like collage, which was kind of cool. Like from a technical standpoint, I was like staring at this and I was like, what are they doing? How are they doing it?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was probably a mix thereof. Like some of the stuff, there's a flower that gets like dropped into the river at one point and like tosses and turns, and that I very much felt like was 3D. Like it was CG.
Oh yeah, I've never noticed that. I'll have to take a look again.
But from what I can tell, I mean, I was probably influenced, especially by watching the video. But it seems like it's the song is told from the point of view of a drowning victim. And it's like, hey, I love you, and I'm sorry I don't get to see you again until you drown too. Just come stick your head in the water.
Yeah, I definitely get that too.
Which like also feels like, so My Hill felt, like I say, the tone of it felt kind of bleak, but was just kind of like, here's how my town changed, and also my town sucks, and like was a big part of it. It's like I sit on this hill and I look at this space, and someday there's going to be a parking lot there, like. But the like Lost River is 100% just like, this is about a dead guy drowning in a river.
Yeah.
Like, and it was not what I was expecting. But yeah, I really liked that. I thought it was a fun album. I mean, I don't know about fun. Like, I enjoyed listening to it. It wasn't like,
I definitely like the mood it sort of connotes. It reminds me a lot. Have either of you seen Over the Garden Wall?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my god. So great.
So this album reminds me of that mood of that show, kind of.
Absolutely. I actually just finished watching Over the Garden Wall last week.
It's just
I
like,
watched it like 2 weeks ago.
it's just like evenly painted brushstrokes of like black and dark tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cool. I had a lot of friends in college who were into like the blending of country and rock.
Okay.
So it wasn't something that I listened to a lot, but it was something that was very much on my radar. And by that I mean like, when I say the blending of country rock and rock, I mean like dark
Kid
country
Rock.
and
A lot of your friends listen to Kid Rock.
Ugh.
This album is nothing like Kid Rock.
No, it's not.
Just for everybody out there.
Don't be afraid of this album because it doesn't have anything to do with Kid Rock. No, like death metal and dark country is like what my friends in college were like listening to as a blending. So
Interesting.
all right, so the third album, this is the one that Trevor sent. That was Things That Happen at Day and Things That Happen at Night. Came out in 2013 by Milo, although it seems like he's changed his name a couple times. Also goes by R.A.P. Ferreira.
Oh, I think that's his actual name. He raps under the name Milo.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah, his Wikipedia says, better known by his stage name, R.A.P. Ferreira, formerly Milo, often stylized as all lowercase, and Scallops Hotel.
Wait. He's not Scallops Hotel.
That's what Wikipedia says. I don't know.
Where does it say that?
Scallop.
Pretty
In the
sure he's
first
not
sentence
Scallops
of his
Hotel.
Wikipedia says that.
Milo is a chocolate and malt powder typically mixed with hot water and milk.
So this one really caught me off guard. So it's all rap, and like,
Holy shit, I did not know that he was Scallops Hotel. Oh my god, Scallops Hotel is also great. Scallops Hotel is like just over. I guess it's just him over lo-fi. It's a lot darker sounding than this album, but Scallops Hotel also great. Sorry.
So, this is like 100% rap. I don't want to suggest that it's not, but it's not like most rap that I've listened to. Like, and I feel like a big part of it is that the musical accompaniment and the sound productions don't feel like rap to me. They feel like the music and sound productions that you would get from indie rock.
Yeah.
So like Linkin Park. Sorry.
No.
God. No. Stop comparing these bands that you guys like to much worse bands. But the thing that caught me off guard, and I think this is probably part of the reason why you
Yeah,
said
I did
this to me,
target this
Trevor,
at you. Yeah.
is this is the nerdiest fucking album I've ever
Yeah.
listened to. It's
I
so
don't understand any of the references on this album.
there's
like-
in the first song on the album, Sweet Chin Music, which is normally a reference to boxing, but is in fact about WWE wrestling.
That's Shawn Michaels. That's Shawn Michaels' finishing move.
But he makes a reference to Hyperbeam.
Oh, nice.
No
He
way.
says the lyric here is, "You MAGAs worry about sagging jeans and street cred. I'll worry about hyperbeams and being de-rezzed," in reference to being pulled into Tron. He's
Yeah.
like,
Jesus.
and this is like
It
there's
is-
a whole
it's
bunch
so
of lyrics
funny.
that I'm like, why is Connor not the one who sent me this? In the there's a repeated line in one of the songs, "Almost Cut My Hair," which is a very ethereal song. I was into it. That says,
Yeah.
"I should be making more Kitty Pryde references, witty and alive, while I'm writing these sentences."
Oh.
He just says it over and over again.
Yeah. He's fucking funny. One thing in that song Sweet Chin Music, one of my favorite lines of his is in there. I wrote this one down just because I wanted to point this out. It's laid on my back, the bright light circling. I am not Hercules, not even a distant relative. Open Mike tried to tell me that this is all relative, but I have found objective truths in egg fried rice and fruits. And it's just like, it's ridiculous. And there's so many lines that will make you like actually laugh on
Yeah.
this album.
There is
And then
a
it's just
line-
mixed in with like wrestling references and like old comic book references. And it's so good.
There's a line in his song called "Legends of the Hidden Temple," where he says,
Yeah.
"I feel like Duke William at the Battle of Hastings."
No way. Oh shit.
I actually had to stop and go back and be like, wait, this is the one that Trevor sent me and not Connor, right?
God, I have to listen to this. Apparently, I had no idea.
But the thing that I also thought was nuts, he lives currently in Saco, Maine, which is
Yeah.
where I went to the beach a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. He's from Chicago too, originally.
Yeah, I
and,
was looking up his bio, and it looks like he lived on the south side for a very short period of time before like living most of his life in Saco, Maine.
You don't get
Yeah.
too many of those Chicago to Saco, Maine
yeah.
nomads.
Yeah, not a big
like,
train
nomads.
Indie
plan,
rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
segment. So, yeah, I enjoyed all of these. I don't know if y'all have anything else you want to say about them, but it was super cool. I haven't listened to new music in a long time.
I definitely did target Milo at you, and specifically this album from Milo. I think it's actually an LP from before he was actually on a label. But it's so good and it's fun. It's just like ridiculous things with like deep thoughts interspersed within them. And yeah, you probably enjoyed it more than I could because of the references that he's making throughout it.
Yeah. I was just like, I wonder if Trevor's going to be so mad when I tell him that the music he sent me is about Pokemon. Yeah, it's just Pokemon and Marvel references. Got to deal with it again, Trevor.
God damn it.
Can't win for losing. All right, yeah, so that's the multimedia minute.
All right.
Yeah.
What a beautiful minute it was.
Yeah, I loved the concept that he came up here
Yeah,
with
that was
Tom,
a really good idea.
of like letting us introduce you to stuff.
Yeah, because I was just like, well, what have I been doing like that is worth talking about? Like, right now I'm watching all shows from the early 2000s. I'm playing video games from the 90s. Like, nobody needs to hear my take on Ocarina of Time. Like,
Well, I don't know, Tom. That game is so rarely reviewed. You
I know.
could have probably
Have
done
you guys
something
heard
with
of this
that.
game, Ocarina of Time?
I have.
Oh, there you go.
Majora's Mask is better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Should we take a quick break?
Yeah, let's have
Yeah, let's jump into a break. Break.
This year, we're all looking for the perfect holiday gift, and today I want to tell you about The Gallery. The Gallery Shop is a curated collection of photographs from all around the world. All prints are made from 100% recycled aluminum, giving your wall that gallery finish. Right now, for the holiday season, The Gallery is exclusively offering our listeners 25% off your next purchase using the code FRIDAY. That's 25% off your next purchase at thegallery.com. That's the GALRY using the code FRIDAY. The Gallery, creating your perfect space. Look into getting an N64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those like that's the route that I would recommend taking if you're actually looking for an original system.
Although some classic N64 games can get pretty pricey.
Yeah, the ones that didn't get
Yeah,
a lot
sure.
of printing on them. But like, your Super Mario 64s, your Ocarina of Times, like everybody had a copy, so
Right.
they're not hard to find used.
Or if
Yeah,
you want to go real weird, get a
ColecoVision.
I was going to say Sega Genesis.
I had one of those growing up.
Yeah.
For that one game that you wanted to play, Sonic.
Yeah, it was always like Looney Tunes based games. Like it was all like Roadrunner and Coyote, and you're like trying to chase them, and the camera angles all got fucked up because they weren't really sure how to do
Yeah.
two-player games on one screen.
I think that Madden 98 might have been on that.
Oh
I
god.
think I might have had that with Madden 98.
They don't look like people. They're just giant pixels. Just
Cubes.
yeah.
And Cube 23 moves down the field holding the sphere. Will it be intercepted by Red Cube 48?
It's really weird how they called it a sphere because the sphere itself was still actually a cube. All
right.
right.
Noel, you got
Yeah.
some direct sales disaster for us?
Yeah. So I've noticed a theme in the past few DSDs where it's been something, and then something, and then like a print or a painting, and then we all say, "Oh, that's a cool painting." So I made that route a little bit more efficient, and we're doing all paintings.
Oh shit.
Neat.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have 5 going from lowest to highest, and here we go. Something weird in the fjord. Acrylic painting on canvas art print. Strange things in stranger places. Sea monsters and Vikings cross watery paths. This is an 8x10 print of my original acrylic painting on canvas, and it is printed on cardstock with a gloss finish.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's so cool, right?
This is ridiculous.
Oh, I love it. For
So cartoony.
yeah, it's super cartoony. For those listening at home, it's a big purple monster with
Orange
two
tentacles.
orange tentacles coming out of its
That are-
head.
It's got like 4 orange tentacles that look like they're popping out of 4 separate ears.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought they were
Yeah.
horns at first.
They could be horns,
They
The
might
way
be
that they're
horns.
wiggly suggests tentacle waving to me.
Yeah.
and it does have 2 eyes, but instead of like being next to each other, they're like stacked on top of each other.
It's,
And it-
What's
it's
that
a-
like? Candy dots? Are dots like the little like gooey candies
Yes,
that
That are on
like
or,
pe-
like or like gumdrops.
No,
gumdrops?
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
Oh,
this looks
yeah.
like an enormous gumdrop with two eyes on top of each other, horns or tentacles coming out of the side of its head, and it's dropped in the middle of a river, like looking at this little Viking ship that's going down the river.
It honestly looks like it's afraid of the ship. Honestly, like it's just like ah.
I
Yeah.
didn't think of that. Yeah.
Oh god, it's the Vikings.
I love
and
it.
also the plants that are on the sides of the river, these giant like fern things feel to me like they are prehistoric.
Yeah,
Mm,
Yeah, it does kind of have that feeling.
yeah. The ferns are almost as big as the trees, the evergreen trees, like all over the place.
Yeah. This is
So you said
super
this is-
interesting.
It's a print on canvas.
No, it's a
No,
painting on canvas printed on cardstock.
Yeah.
So we're
Oh,
talking
okay.
we're talking 49 cents at Staples.
Okay. All right.
Well, no, 98 cents because it's color.
And it's 8 by 10. You said.
8 by 10.
All right.
I'm gonna say $7.
$7 for Tom.
I'm gonna go $9.98.
$9.98
Oh.
for Connor.
See, I'm thinking closer to 15.
15 for Trevor. Connor, you win. Even $10.
Ah,
Ah.
cool. I'll take the point then.
All right, moving right along. Ooh, this is one of my favorite ones. Victorian Carrot Man, vintage kitchen art print, funny kitchen poster, food wall art, kitsch, strange, bizarre, absurd, odd, curious, weird.
People just trying to hit them search terms.
Yeah. There's not even going to be a carrot in this picture, right?
It's complicated. So this one it's another you can get a print in any size, but this one is 3.5 by 5
Oh my
inches.
God.
Jesus Christ.
3.5 by 5.
Yeah. So it's
So this is
it's
a
basically
very
like
formal carrot.
yeah. it's Mr. Peanut but carrot.
Yeah,
Kind of.
but kind of. It's more like if Mr. Peanut was turned into a man and then shoved inside of a giant carrot.
and then turned back into a carrot.
It looks like well, it looks to the carrot portion looks to me like a Dr. Seuss thing. Like I'm looking at the
Yeah.
The hands
The
and
hands
feet are
and
very
feet.
Grinch.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an accurate description. This is a very large carrot, like a man-sized carrot, which has a man's head at the top with a
Right.
handlebar mustache, top hat, and a monocle, and is holding a cane.
Yeah.
It looks to me, it's got a stamp here from Clay and Richmond in Buffalo, New York, which is
Oh,
a
yeah.
printer of like art prints. If I had to guess, it's a lithograph print, or it was originally 4-color, maybe.
There's no more description of it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick
Yeah.
out how many colors there are.
I
But
see
yeah,
5.
lithograph probably done in Craypa originally, and then transferred to lithograph. But this is probably printed on a LaserJet printer, like based on a scan.
I'm gonna go $16.
16 for
Oh.
Connor.
Okay.
How big did you say it was, Noel?
3.5 by 5, so standard picture, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, 3.5 by 5
Five.
inches. I was
Yeah.
thinking feet. I was like, damn, that's big.
It's a giant carrot man.
Yeah, it's a fat head of just the carrot man.
Well, you know, when you were originally describing a painting, I was like, that's a believable size for a painting. And then when I saw this, I was like, that is big. I did readjust. I'm going to say 20.
20 for Tom, okay.
Connor, you said 16?
I did.
Fuck. I'm going to say 15.
15, so 15 for Trevor, 16 for Connor, and 20 for Tom?
Yep.
Trevor, you win.
Yeah.
It is $14.85.
Ah.
All right, next one. Oh, this is a great one too. Man, there's so many. They're good ones.
Ridiculous.
Inspirational
Oh, God.
cat art, quirky
Oh, no.
cat painting, outsider art, bizarre cat gift, quirky cat artwork, cat people funny gift, weird cat wall art, funny art. G.
Does adding funny in more than once make
Or
it like
cat.
move up the search?
And quirky too.
quirky.
Here's a cute, quirky cat, inspirational folk art painting. You are really great. I painted this on an 8x10 canvas. They're just so easy to pop into any standard size 8x10 frame. Blah, blah, blah. This has 2 coats of varnish. Any questions? Talk to me. My name is Helen. Yeah.
Helen definitely overvalues this cat portrait thing.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh,
She absolutely does overvalue this.
I love the
100%.
stiletto
Oh.
heels.
Helen. Oh.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah, this is rough.
It is easy to pop into any picture frame, though.
It's big too, isn't it?
This looks really big.
8x10?
Oh. Okay.
No, guess not.
It's the wood grain
So-
on the floor is deceptive. It makes it seem like.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got like fake pierced ears and
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed
12
that.
Yeah,
teeth.
didn't even notice that. And mascara, or whatever it's called.
yeah,
Eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow, yeah.
feet going in opposite directions.
In weird,
Yep.
weird directions. So it's a poorly drawn cat. Honestly, like it's it kind of looks like a child's painting. Like, you know how when kids draw things, they just sort of like, it's always looking directly at the camera, and like everything about it makes you kind of go like, oh, you didn't really see what you were doing here. And then it's also next to a mirror that is, rather than reflecting the cat, it just says, "You are pretty great."
What's throwing me off is that the back feet are going the correct direction, but its front feet are like pigeon-toed.
She
Like,
ran.
off
in
Yeah,
different-
Helen. You know, Helen ran out of room when she like did the first one. She was like, "How?"
And the heels look like the spaceship from Futurama.
Oh yeah.
They do.
All right, so what you guys got?
Oh my god.
More than $15. Helen, we need to have a talk, sweetheart.
35.
35 for Tom.
Damn.
22.50.
20. Okay, 22.50 for Trevor.
I'm just gonna go
22.50.
20 even. I'm gonna hope that she's
So-
not.
20 for Connor. 22.50
50.
for Trevor. How much did you say, Tom?
35.
35. Tom wins.
Ah.
It is 31.99.
Helen,
Oh.
honey.
Now, to be fair,
Oh.
like, regardless of our personal feelings about this, like, canvas and paint are expensive mediums.
Yeah.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
saying she's wasting her money.
Oh.
That's mean.
All right.
I
calls
was
them like a
trying
season.
really hard not to be mean on this one, but
She's not gonna know.
hopefully.
Helen,
I'm
future
sorry,
friend
Helen.
of the show. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
but find a new hobby.
It's safe to say she is not going to be a future friend of the show.
Future enemy of the show.
Yeah.
Helen.
First future enemy of the show.
All right, next one. Here we go.
No, our
Nicholas.
first future enemy was Jim Parsons.
Oh yeah.
Be real.
Yeah.
We tore into him for a long time. Sorry, continue.
All right. Nicholas Cage duck. Fine art print from Nick Cage watercolor painting. Nicholas Cage funny cubicle decor weird gifts. Nicholas Cage
Or-
struggles to cope with his new life as a baby duckling in this fine art print made from my original Nicholas Cageling watercolor painting. And the print size is 11 by 14.
Getting big.
Okay.
You can't fit that on a standard sheet of printer paper anymore.
Oh my god.
This is well done.
Yeah.
is
But
very
good
well
God.
done. Oh my god, I want this.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those like classic, like find it in your grandmother's bathroom paintings of a duck.
Except for the fact that the head is a very realistic Nick Cage.
It looks like
Very, very realistic, very alarmed Nick Cage.
it looks like if someone buys paintings from Savers just to paint like Nicolas Cage heads over them.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've done that. I for our friend's wedding, I bought a ballerina dancer and painted a Darth Vader helmet.
That's
on
pretty
it.
good.
That was for Luke and Lauren's wedding. I don't know if you remember that, Trevor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or maybe they're housewarming. I don't remember which, but yeah. Can I be a critic here for a second?
Of course.
By all
Uh,
means.
The light sources on the duck and the Nick Cage head are not the same.
So that would mean that it was painted separately, I would assume. Like, this looks high enough quality that they would know that.
Oh, actually, I don't think so, because there is a link of a short video of him painting the art. So I don't know what that entails.
Maybe he was just using a picture of Nick Cage as reference, and that's where the lighting was in that picture.
I'm 90% sure that that's what it was. That they were just like, this is what I got a Nick Cage picture. I'm recreating it very well. Like, did a great job of recreating that photo. But as I said, the light sources don't match.
It is crazy because it's like it's a photorealistic duck body and a photorealistic Nick Cage head that are just smashed together.
Which do you think was drawn first?
Which came first, the Nick or the duck?
Cage.
The cage or the duck? All right.
I know why the cage duck sings. I don't.
Get out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll allow it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm gonna
funny.
go 50 on this one.
50 for
I'm feeling-
Tom.
I'm saying 75.
75 for Trevor.
I'm gonna go 55.
55 for Connor. Tom, you're the winner. It is $49.
Ugh.
God damn it.
All right, and moving on down.
What are the points?
I
don't
have
think I've
two.
gotten one.
Connor has one, I think.
Oh yeah, I have
do
one. I
have
got
one.
the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Last one. Vintage framed original surreal oil painting portrait of two English gentlemen in top hats riding two giant fish like horses in the sky.
Wait, what?
I don't think we even need to see this one.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
about all you need to.
really just two English gentlemen in top hats riding two giant fish like horses in the sky.
How big is it?
I don't know what I was expecting with such a descriptive name, but it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It is 12 by 15.
12 by 15. It's in a frame.
Yeah, it's in a two-tone wood frame. It looks like it is acrylic on canvas.
Guys, my
Or a very
walls are
good print.
very bare. I think I need all of these.
Yeah,
I should just start collecting all the paintings we found as part of DSD, and that's gonna be like how I decorate my apartment.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an oil painting that does come with the frame. That makes a difference.
Last one was 49.
49. Yep.
And for those listening at home, it is literally just two English gentlemen riding fish in the sky like horses.
Yeah.
They have top hats. There are reins in the fish's mouths. Yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say about this.
They look like smallmouth bass.
They
Possibly.
do. Yeah.
I'm
Oh, God.
just gonna say an even 100.
100 for Tom.
80.
84.
Oh, God damn it.
Connor.
You know, I'm gonna say 88.
88 for Trevor.
That's what I was thinking.
Tom, congratulations.
God damn it.
Whoop whoop.
$248.24.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want this one, but I don't want it that bad.
Just get the print of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine how many paintings of cats looking into mirrors you could get for that amount of money.
The thing is though, like the joke doesn't go as far as $250. Like I'd have it because it's hilarious, and people would come over and be like, "That's amazing," but then every time I looked at it, I'd have to be like, "Yeah, I spent $250 for that's funny."
Yeah, so that was my artwork exclusive Drix House's Outdoors.
And what an artwork exclusive it was.
And
Yeah.
who'd have thunk the art major would have won?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Art
The
major
one
and
breaking
then a
down the-
master's degree too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The one breaking down what paints are being used and the style of it happens to know the price.
That was a good one, Noel. I liked that theme.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So final game this week is up to me. But before we jump into it, Noel, Noel, how are you?
You're muted.
You're muted,
Mute.
so I can't.
I'm good.
Hi, good. I'm Dad, which is the name of my next game. This game is based on terrible dad jokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I've got 15 of these. Each one of you is going to get 5. Whoever laughs the least number of times at their jokes
Fuck.
is the winner.
Okay.
There is also a secret point that I'm not going to tell you about till afterwards.
Whoever laughs the most gets that secret.
All right, so I'm gonna go Tom, Trevor, Noel, and we're just gonna move through all these
Is the laughing only on your own turn?
on your own turn. Yeah. So when it's not your
Okay,
turn, you're
okay.
free to laugh. But if
Thank
it is
God.
your turn,
That would have turned into a weird bit for the show.
just,
Yeah.
just silence.
Yeah.
yeah.
This American life.
Got to get myself out of this chuckly headspace that I'm in right now.
Chuckly
I've
headspace.
been laughing with you guys for the past 2 hours.
Yeah, I am glad that this came at the end because we've already got some happy, bubbly energies. Anyway,
Everybody's woken up, and
let's just jump
Yeah,
right
yeah.
into it, shall we? So Tom, why
Yeah.
couldn't coronavirus get into the club?
why couldn't it get into the club, Connor?
Because COVID-19.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, so that's a no. I'll say that's a no for you. All right, Trevor. Trevor, I've got a story for you.
Do you know?
So, the first time I used an elevator, I felt uplifted, but the second time it let me down.
I didn't see the second half coming.
Whee!
Damn it.
All right, cool. No. What's Joe Exotic's least favorite ice cream?
Chunky monkey.
Carol Baskin Robbins.
Ah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that one. Okay, moving right along. Tom. Why is it that I can never ever find the time to do yoga?
I don't know, Connor.
My schedule is not flexible.
You should really work on that. Like, schedule flexibility is an important part of balancing.
All right. Kick on.
Is it okay if I laugh at
Oh,
my joke?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's fine. All right. So Trevor,
Yes.
what's a dinosaur's least favorite cleaning supply?
What is it, Connor?
Comet. I think Nola's laughing, but he's muted.
No, I'm laughing quietly.
Okay.
That,
Okay, I
that
will-
gave me a
Yeah.
not a ha ha ha.
I will
Fought it
count
off.
the quiet laughs if I see you laughing, but I don't hear it. I count it.
You can't mute yourself to get away.
Yeah. All right, Noel.
Yes.
What did the hat say to the other hat?
How's it going?
I'll stay here. You go on ahead.
Ahead. Like
Noel's
ahead.
just like, I understand that reference.
He's laughing at all of the ones that are not his, and all of his, he's just like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Alrighty, Tom.
Okay.
Did you hear the rumor about butter?
What rumor about butter?
Well, I'm not gonna spread it.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
You you were close.
I was. No, I'll admit I was close. Just
All right.
because how stupid it was. I was
Well,
just
yeah,
like,
that's
what?
why I had jokes. Trevor,
Yes.
what do you call a modest insect?
What would that be?
A humblebee.
Solid. It's a solid joke.
Damn it. All right, Noel.
Yeah.
What do you call a murderer with 2 butts?
Set up already.
I'm actually trying to figure this one out. I got
Oh,
nothing.
come on, Noel.
A cheeky killer.
Can I do it, Connor?
An assassin.
Assassin.
Oh yeah, I laughed.
There we go.
Oh,
There
that
we
was
go.
a good one.
All right, Tom. Knock
Yeah.
knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting mystical.
Interrupting.
Danger!
Who?
Damn it. I like that one.
Well, I don't even know if like Connor's video or Tom's video feed like delayed any bit, because that's got to be, you got to be low on those pings if you're gonna make that joke work.
Well, might not have worked out, but whatever. All right, Trevor.
Yeah.
What do you get when you cross the Atlantic Ocean with the Titanic?
What?
About halfway.
That's really fucking funny.
All right.
He's trying real hard not to laugh.
Yeah, he's trying so hard. All right. Noel?
Yeah.
I'm going to count
What?
that.
No,
That's-
no, I'm laughing at the
Absolutely.
follow-up jokes. Absolutely
There was no
not.
follow-up joke. Ugh. Fine, whatever.
Yes.
That definitely should count. All right. Noel, do you know that diarrhea is hereditary?
No.
Because it runs in genes.
Oh, it does run in genes. You all right, Trevor?
Yeah, not my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Gotta get all your laughs out on other people's turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a laugh? That kind of, I don't know.
It's up to you, man.
Panel?
Panel? I'm playing against them.
Yes, he laughed.
You laughed a lot.
100%
It was
laughed.
all
I'm not
laughter.
going to count
He was muted.
it. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Why did the blind man fall in the well?
Poor signage.
He couldn't see that well.
That's why I said poor signage.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite
was-
jokes. I knew that one already.
All right, Trevor.
Mhm.
So, a vowel saves another vowel's life. The other vowel says A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. All right, whatever, fuck you. All right, Noel.
Trevor's just upset that Y wasn't included.
Yeah, I was trying really hard to come up with a Y joke.
All you had to say was why.
That felt too easy. It felt too easy. I was trying to dig
Right.
too deep, and then the moment passed. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Noel, this last one's for you. Do you know that Buzz Lightyear has a vegan luxury car business?
Oh my god. I can't even think about that one.
It's called
no.
Infinity and Beyond Meat.
Wow, that no, I don't like that one that much. That's just grasping at all the straws.
All right,
Hit
but
every
that is
single
the end
one.
of it. And Tom, you did not laugh at any of the jokes that were given to you. You laughed at almost all the ones that weren't. But,
Yeah.
but yeah, and Noel and Trevor each had one. So the point goes to Tom.
So you get a
Damn
bonus
you.
point for sweeping.
Yeah, you can get a bonus point.
Gah!
Yeah, the secret point would have been if none of you laughed at any of them, I would have taken away a point that I earned.
Ooh.
But thankfully, I did get a laugh out of Noel and Trevor.
This is bullshit. That elevator one was definitely the best one.
You just weren't prepared.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm glad, Connor, that you were sportsmanlike in giving me that bonus point, which puts me ahead of you.
Does it?
God damn it.
I mean, you technically, I can't really say no because you did sweep. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm really falling behind.
Yeah,
Now you know how
Trevor, you
Noel
are.
feels.
You really got to pick it up there, bud.
So, so that's 3/4 of the season done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the math, and if we manage to record every week from till the end of the season, we'll record our last episode like 2 days before New Year's.
Oh,
Huh.
Wow. That's actually
it's really good
That's
timing.
perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
20 was such an arbitrary number when we picked it.
God. So Noel is currently in 4th place with 6 points. He is 10 points behind Tom. So that means, Noel, you need to average 2 points a week if you want to catch up and win this.
So I need to win all the games forever for the rest of the season.
you just got to start getting some bonus
Most-
points in
No,
there,
just
man.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
And on your
Yeah.
multimedia minute weeks, you'll.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you'll. So on the multimedia minute weeks, you'll have 3 chances.
Yeah.
Every other
But other
time.
than that, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or get a lot of bonus points. Start sweeping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
that's
There's
true.
been a
Rack up
bonus
that
point in
sweeps.
3 straight episodes. The fuck is this?
we
Yeah.
gotta go from the intermediate to the advanced games now.
Seriously.
We're upping them all to D&D.
Yeah.
No bonus points awarded there.
There was going to
This
be a
is just
bonus
a
point
D&D
if anybody
podcast now.
managed to not get any damage, but
Jeez.
Oh.
that was going to be tough.
Yeah.
That literally only would have happened if one of us found the flu powder.
Yeah.
But even still, that woman was in that room with a gun, wasn't she? Wasn't that the room that she was in?
She ended up going into that room, but that only happened because you knocked on the door, because Noel went first and didn't notice all of the zombies crawling out of the woods
Ah,
because he looked around and rolled a 2.
No, it's not that I didn't notice. I refused to notice. I
The very first thing you did was perception check.
Yeah.
You were like,
exact.
But Trevor said
you
there's a-
failed. Yeah, you failed your perception check though.
Yeah.
That's what I took that to
Yeah,
mean.
you did
Oh,
not
okay.
see thousands of zombies pouring out of the
I
woods.
just saw a house.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah,
my
it's
scene.
distracting being teleported by a wizard.
Yeah,
It
apparently
is.
my scene rendering is super bad.
yeah. You apparently just like looked up and closed your eyes. That was your perception.
He perceived the
Eyes
sun.
closed. Perception check.
All right, should we wrap this up here?
Yeah, let's jump into some fake ads.
Yeah.
Who's got a fake ad?
This week's episode of the Never Games is brought to you by shameless self-promotion.
Ooh.
In that your boys' band, No Pterodactyls, has just released their debut album. It is called The Most Important Thing.
Yeah.
It is available on all streaming platforms, anywhere you stream. So iTunes, Spotify, other places that people apparently stream. There was a giant list of them, and I didn't recognize anything beyond iTunes or Spotify. It is up on our Bandcamp as well, bandcamp.nopterodactyls.com. And we're pretty stoked about it, so give it a listen. Check it out.
Yeah.
Thank
Now,
you.
And-
Connor, as a quick interjection here, how do you feel about the fact that listeners will have to know how to spell pterodactyls to?
That has been the struggle. That has been the struggle since naming our band No Pterodactyls.
But I feel like it's also you did it to your advantage because if you want to make any shirt, there's only one rule in that it just can't be a pterodactyl on the shirt, but you can put anything else on a shirt.
We actually do have
Is it?
what we call the museum shirt, which it looks like something you'd get at like a museum gift shop, but it's a bunch of skeletons of dinosaurs, but there's no pterodactyl skeleton. That's all it is.
That's
That's
great.
great.
So, but yeah, check it out on our Bandcamp or our website or Spotify, iTunes. Give it a listen. We're really proud of it. So thank you very much.
You can find links to
Yeah.
all that on this episode's thing on our website. Thing, post,
On-
whatever
on
you
the
call
thing.
it.
Today's episode of the Never Games is also brought to you by 4 Cups of Coffee. Did you get up at 8 a.m. even though your body said sleep till noon? Did you have to record a podcast well in advance of when you normally would? Try 4 straight cups of coffee. It'll get you in the shower at least.
Yeah, I needed that too.
Today's episode is also brought to you by 4AM. Do you own Call of Duty Warzone? Hello,
Yep.
I'm 4AM. We're going to get real familiar.
It's very true.
Next ad is brought to you by Happy Valley Cannabis Consultants. I just picked up from them, and they got little boxes, and
And that's it.
and little jars with all these goodies inside. It's very good. It looks like an Apple store. There's probably only one, so odds are people listening out there won't be able to go to it because it's only near me. But yeah, Happy Valley Cannabis shop. Go there. It's cool. It's cool. Go there.
Noel's trying to get some of that sweet free product for
Yeah.
promoting them.
Yeah.
Wasn't thinking about that originally, but now, yup.
Or you can just do what I do and reach through the portal to Kazakhstan and steal
That's right.
some man's thing.
Oh man, that's a throwback reference.
Yeah.
You weren't even living in this house when that happened.
Yeah, the portal
No, I
came
was.
with you?
I was.
What?
You were?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was over there. I was.
Oh, okay.
At the time, I didn't have a desk, so I was
Oh, that's what it
on my
was.
bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that you had moved at some point.
Yeah, I moved from there to here.
Well, I mean, from your sister's house.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
filming at your sister's house. And this has been another amazing episode of the Never Games. We really appreciate it. All those out there in the listening world, if you could like us, follow us, share us, subscribe, tell your friends, do anything you can to get people to know about the Never Games. Every new person who listens gets us a little bit further, and each like and subscribe lets us spread more games joy to the world. You can find us on most podcast platforms where you listen to great podcasts, or most social media at _never_games. _never_games.
Yeah.
Nailed
I was
it.
gonna say .com. At the end, I was like, "Fuck, that's the wrong one."
We also have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/thenevergames. If you are so willing and able to donate whatever you can. I know it's kind of a crazy time for all of us, so no pressure. But if you do donate, we will give you so many types of goodies. Anywhere from getting an on-air shout out to a sticker in the mail, all the way up. If you want to, bet the bank on us, you can get a commission drawing from Tom, or even run a game of direct sales disasters all by yourself. That's patreon.com/thenevergames.
And if you have an idea for a game, send it over to us. We are almost through all of season 1, and we are running very low on game ideas. So please, if you have an idea for something we have not done yet, if you're shocked that we have missed some genre of game, let us know about it by emailing us at hello@thenevergames.com.
And also, we better have missed a genre of game. We've been playing like one genre of game for the entire
Yeah.
since we started.
D&D was new.
D&D was new, yeah.
There's been some new stuff.
Yeah.
You also may have noticed at the end of that email that it ended in a .com. That's because we've got a website. So you can go to our website at thenevergames.com, find all of the episodes, you can comment on the episodes, you can check out what we've been into as part of the Multimedia Minute, talk with other fans, read our dating profiles, and maybe not make me feel so alone at night. Check out our scoreboard and stats.
Oh god.
And also, you can check out the music, which is done by 2 of our hosts under the name Good Damn It. Trevor does everything except for the drums, and Noel fills in those drummy parts.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, thank you again for joining us on yet another wonderful episode of the Never Games. We hope you had a blast listening to it, as we have had a blast creating it. My name has been and will always be Noel McGinnis.
I am Trevor Kelly, at least for now.
My name is Tom O'Brien, as far as you know.
I am Connor Provost. Good night, sweethearts.
And this has been the Never Games. Do we play games?
Almost
never.
never. This has been a Stickerbox Studios production.
Trevor and our friend.
know. He hasn't rolled yet, so I don't know if it's good or bad yet.